Hello and welcome to day one of the How to Be Human Self-Care Challenge. I'm so glad you decided to join me and commit to doing yourself something good every day for 28 days. Also, best thing, while having fun. So, just a little reminder, remember to get your free copy of the Self-Care Challenge Journal. That helps you, keeping track of things. You can take notes. There's a little extra information. So yeah, get your copy. It's free. You can use the link in the description and just go and download it, or maybe it's sent to you. So I'm not sure how I set it up anymore. Okay, but let's get that party started. Looking at the physical expression of a human being, we can say that it consists of three parts that ideally work in harmony. These parts are the mind, the heart, and the body. If they are in balance, and with balance I mean it's a dynamic balance, so parts are moving and flowing constantly, but they don't topple over the system in any way. So a static balance would be where every part has its fixed place and it doesn't move. So our beingness is a dynamic balance that is in harmony, and if that's the case, we are healthy. If we have too little or too much of something, this creates an imbalance and we start to feel unwell. Example, if we constantly carry too much emotional or mental weight, we can eventually start to suffer from stiffness and pain in the back. To cure this, it doesn't only help to apply ointments. Often that just kind of soothes the pain, but doesn't make it really go away. It's not really healed. So, because the cause is that mental and emotional weight that constantly presses down on us, we need to learn maybe to set better boundaries and to say no. So we have to lighten our load. Another example, if we have to keep things together all the time, emotionally, we cannot express ourselves, we're not free, we just, maybe we are in a difficult situation, have to keep the family together, for example. This can cause us trouble if we want to lose weight, because the signal our body gets is keep it together, hold on. Yet another example is if we cannot express our feelings freely, or if we just suck it up all the time, just internalize everything. That can cause stiffness and trouble around the hips. The hips and pelvic area are often associated with emotional storage. So if you have a sore spot or a stiff hip and you start to massage it or do stretching, it can happen that you have to start to cry because finally all those stuck emotions can get loose and they can flow freely. So don't worry if that happens to you. It's just very normal. No matter where that dis-ease shows up, whether it's physical, emotional, or mental, we should probably address it on as many levels as we can to heal it, instead of just focusing on the aching part, because sometimes, as I just explained, the cause can lie somewhere completely different. Now, I'm not a medical doctor, so please be mindful, especially if sudden pain appears that doesn't seem to have a specific reason, like you bumping your toe and your toe hurts, right? So if it's something that's not obvious, or something that's taking far too long or longer than you normally experience it, or things should generally, it's always a bit tricky to generalize, but if something takes too long to heal, yeah, please go see a professional, like a medical doctor or a therapist, depending on what sort of pain you have. I mean, emotional pain can be very tricky and very difficult to heal too, and it's good to get some support there. So, knowing this, let's get to the juicy part. Your first task for today is to sort of scan yourself. Where do you have aches and pains, physical, emotional, mental? What hurts, physically hurts? Are you carrying sadness, worry, anger, jealousy, or any other negative emotion with you that you could maybe let go of? Which negative thoughts are coursing through your head and you keep repeating them over and over and over again? How do these pains and aches affect you physically, emotionally, and mentally, respectively? What could you or should you change? Where are you keeping your healing process stuck by putting too much pressure on yourself? If you want, you can also experiment a little by evoking different emotions within yourself and just see how your body reacts to them. So if you remember a moment or situation where you really got angry, imagine that, like relive it and see where you tense up, how what your thoughts are gonna be, how you feel, what your body does. And the same if you maybe think of something really beautiful or that made you happy. Remember that and relive that moment, see what your body does then. So the great thing about our body is it's always in the now, and it cannot distinguish between a situation happening in the outside world or in our inside world. It just reacts, and that makes it a great signpost, so to speak, to find our inner challenges and inner wounds. Don't forget to have fun.